I was actually in a fast food restaurant. It was after work one day, standing up at the counter, and you know, they have the security monitors where they can see what's going on.
And I was standing in line ordering my food, and out of the corner of my eye, I caught this old guy in the monitor.
And I thought, man, that guy's kind of bald.
I laughed. And then when I moved, I realized it was me in the monitor. And that was a bad day.
It's like I instantly felt old. It was like, there I am, the old guy. You know, and that was the first time. I mean, people had told me I was thinning, but I never really believed it. I actually chose the multi-unit hair grafting because I wanted as much hair as I could get in one procedure. My appearance is very important to me. It's my confidence. You know, I'm in sales. And when I'm sitting across from a client, the last thing I want to be thinking about is my hair or my suit or anything like that. I want to concentrate on that client and feel as confident as I can while I'm doing it. From the minute I walked through the door, the people up front, very personable, made me feel at ease because I was very, very nervous. And my doctor was, I mean, he's the best. I mean, he's just a normal guy. I mean, he understood because he's been through a hair transplant. He knew I was scared, he knew I was nervous, but he really put me at ease. I'm already excited. I thought today I was gonna come in and you were gonna say, you got your hair back. But now I know that I'm gonna have more, so I'm even more excited. I mean, I'm very satisfied with what I see already. So I can't wait.
It's been 24 hours since your procedure. How do you feel?
I feel really good, surprisingly good. I thought that I would be in a little discomfort, but really it's not bad at all. Don't be so nervous and scared about it. I was that guy, and the only thing I can think about a day after the surgery is, I wish I'd done this 5 years ago. I wish I had not put it off.
We're here with Joe. It's been 7 days exactly since his procedure. This represents where his new hairline is going to be. As you may recall, it was considerably higher here and he didn't have much volume in the front. So a lot of the emphasis for the procedure was in this front third, a little bit in the middle area where he had some loss, not significant loss, but enough to where we needed to transplant it. And then the rest of the area, the crown was transplanted. Okay. Joe just stopped by for a few minutes and we wanted to check his suture site and make sure everything was good for him. So we're going to take a little closer look here. Joe's healing really, really well. He's been an excellent patient. So there's a fine, thin red line here that you can barely make out. If I pull the hair up, you can see it a little bit more easily. But that's where the suture was. So essentially the line at this point, and it's been only 5 weeks, right? The line is already just a millimeter in width. As you can see, Joe likes to wear his hair short. He could wear his hair much shorter than it is, and no one would ever see this. So a lot of patients are concerned that when multi-unit hair grafting is done, that it leaves a big wide area where there's no hair, and that's just simply a myth.
So one of the things I like the most is the hair is growing in gradually. Now at my job, when I tell people what I've done, they always tell me they had no idea. They couldn't tell, and that made me feel good. So yeah, over the last 4 months, I've actually been driving my fiance crazy. We'll be sitting around watching TV and I'll feel, and I'm like, oh, is that a new hair? And she'll come over and she'll look and see it, and we both get really excited. So yeah, it's been really fun.
Okay, so it's been 4 months since Joe's procedure. He had his procedure back in October, and it's February. So just want to remind the audience of what we did. We started with Joe's hairline, so we reconstructed the frontal hairline. We brought his hairline down about 1 centimeter. So we went to this frontal area here to reinforce the hairline, and then we went into the middle area and just sort of backfill that. And then we lightly went into the crown where he had some thinning. So as you can see, he still has a little transparency here, which is normal at 4 months. So as the rest of the follicles that are planted continue to grow and thicken, you'll see over the course of the next 6 to 8 months, this will fill in even more. Joe will probably have a little transparency at the end of the day, but compared to where he was, it's going to be a substantial improvement.
So from my understanding, it takes about a year for me to get all of my hair back. You know, I'm only at 4 months and I've already got about 40%. I cannot wait till the end of this process. I cannot wait till the end of this year.